All right, let's talk about something that's making headlines: Donald Trump and Elon Musk's growing political bromance and how it could completely wreck the US South Africa relations. So here's the deal, right? Trump announced that he's cutting all US funding to South Africa over what he called human rights violations. But what's really interesting is that his decision seems to be heavily influenced by Elon Musk, who has been pushing a narrative that South Africa is anti white. Now, let's break this down. The law Trump is referring to is the Expropriation Act, which was passed last month in South Africa. It allows the government to take land in specific cases where it's unused or in the public's interest to redistribute it. What's the goal? To correct decades of racial inequality from apartheid, where black people had their land taken and were forced into designated non-white areas. But here's where Musk comes in. He's been making wild claims, saying South Africa is allowing a genocide against white farmers, despite experts confirming that no such thing is happening in South Africa. Now, we know that South Africa has a high crime rate across board, affecting everyone, not just one race, particularly even the black race. But Musk has used his platform to amplify these claims, and now Trump has jumped on board. Elon Musk, by the way, was born in South Africa, by the way. Now, the real question is, could Musk's influence over Trump lead to serious diplomatic fallout? South Africa is the US biggest trade partner in Africa, and Trump's move could clearly jeopardize major agreements like the AGOA trade deal, which allows African nations to export goods to the US tariff-free. Plus, cutting aid funding, especially for HIV/AIDS programs, could actually have real consequences for millions of South Africans. Now, in a statement issued by the South African presidency, the government dismissed any claims that this expropriation act was aimed at seizing land. Now, they put out a statement, and I quote, "The recently adopted Expropriation Act is not a confiscation instrument, but a constitutionally mandated legal process that ensures public access to land in an equitable and just manner as guided by the Constitution." This is what the statement said. So what do you think? Is this a case of misinformation being used to shape US foreign policy? Now, I know the South African president and Elon Musk have recently spoken. The presidency mentioned that they were going to speak with Elon Musk in order to clear the misinformation that was being spread. So is this misinformation or is there more to this story? Let's talk about it in the comment. You can follow me on TikTok at IFY_I. I am Ify Igwe, reporting from Nigeria. Now, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video.